Cartoon crossovers happen all the time, and it's usually awesome to see characters from your favorite cartoons meet. However, some cases end up being extremely weird, and you start questioning why it existed in the first place. Let's talk about some of these extremely weird cartoon crossovers. Scooby-Doo and WWE. Who exactly thought it was a good idea to put this mystery-solving gang and have them interact with the wrestling guys? People want this to cross over with another cartoon, not a real-life thing like WWE. John Cena was Scooby-Dooified, and he actually came in to voice all of his own lines, so that was pretty cool, I guess. But I still keep wondering why exactly this was a thing. Scooby and wrestling are both very big forms of entertainment and are well known around the world, but some stuff just doesn't work when you put them together. In the WrestleMania mystery movie, there are tons of scenes where you're literally just watching wrestling in an animated version. Some of that stuff probably could have been cut out so more of Scooby and the gang has a role, but nope, that ain't happening. If you're a WWE fan, you'd probably want to watch the wrestling in real life instead of animated stuff in a Scooby-Doo movie. Now yes, this is one of those extremely weird crossovers that shouldn't have been made, but I would have gave it a pass since it was a one-time thing. However, in 2016, there was yet another Scooby-Doo WWE crossover movie that was a direct sequel to WrestleMania. The most confusing part about this is that the first movie did so well that a second just had to be made. Yeah guys, we definitely needed to see Scooby-Doo and epic wrestling combine. I mean, it's just something you gotta see before you die. It's an absolute masterpiece. Cool. No, but seriously, this Scooby-Doo WWE stuff is odd, and it's surprising that a lot of people watched it. Many people who enjoy wrestling in real life may not be big fans of Scooby-Doo, but whatever. I bet we're going to be seeing an entire cinematic universe with many more movies to come. Now let's talk about the Steven Universe and Uncle Grandpa crossover called Say Uncle. There's no way I'm the only one who watched this and thought, what? Because putting these two cartoons together makes very little sense. The synopsis of the episode is that a long-lost relative of Steven's comes to town to aid him in unlocking the power of his mother's gem. This is also described as non-canon, which is completely understandable because it wouldn't fit in at all with the Steven Universe lore. Say Uncle aired on April 2nd, 2015, and it was actually an April Fool's joke, so it was made just for fun. Still, you have to remember that a team of people wrote, edited, animated, voiced, and spent a lot of time creating an episode where Steven and Uncle Grandpa meet. That's interesting, to say the least. It may seem like I think this crossover is the dumbest idea of all time based on everything I just said, and yes, it was very ridiculous, but you know what? I actually really liked it. There were constant jokes about breaking the fourth wall, like Uncle Grandpa saying to the viewer that none of this is canon. People are probably going to complain about how these cartoons shouldn't have a shared universe episode, but it was all in good fun. Everyone who worked on it was well aware that the entire thing was a joke, so it wasn't taken seriously, which in my opinion made it even better. Say Uncle won't go down as one of the best Steven Universe episodes, obviously, but it's still a cartoon crossover that I'll remember for its comedy alone. It was extremely weird to put Steven and Uncle Grandpa in the same world, but it also gave us a really wacky story that doesn't show up in the typical Steven Universe episode. So yeah, I liked it.
You want to try the bees again?
Steven! What's going on? Who is this stranger?
He's not a stranger, he's Uncle Grandpa.
Uncle Grandpa? So that would make him Greg's brother. And father?
That would explain a lot.
That's right! He's not just your Uncle Grandpa, Steven! He's everyone in the world, Uncle Grandpa!
The final weird cartoon crossover I'll be briefly talking about is The Power Is Yours, also known as the crossover between OKKO Let's Be Heroes and Captain Planet. Now it does sort of make sense why these two shows crossed over, since Captain Planet is a hero and OKKO is all about heroes, but still the episode felt weird. It wasn't at all like your typical OKKO episode, since everyone was being really over-enthusiastic and it felt corny. That was probably the intention, so I'm not complaining, but it does stand out when compared to normal storylines from the show. I never watched Captain Planet before, so I couldn't appreciate this episode as much, so maybe that's why I thought it was weird. If you've seen Captain Planet, let me know what you think about the crossover with OKKO, since you probably have a much different opinion. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.